Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot, the last royal reading of 2024, and I'm saving it for Meghan Markle and her year ahead. I have the Apprentice Tarot on the tarot table, and I have to say this is the second time I'm doing this reading, not with these cards. I did a whole reading, 12 card reading for Meghan year ahead. Little dog started to bark, little dog's still with us, and literally and figuratively, great big coughing fit. His trachea isn't wonderful at the age of 16, and I pressed the wrong button. Instead of the pause button, I pressed the delete button, so that reading has disappeared. Unfinished. I was on the 12th card, the 12th day of Christmas, really. So let's see what the Apprentice Tarot has to tell us about Meghan and her year ahead. And I've got to try and squeeze this out. We've got places to go and people to see on this New Year's Eve. See what the cards have to tell us for Meghan. 12 card reading, her year ahead, based on the 12 houses of the zodiac. And of course, this is just tarot, and it's just for fun, and it is all my opinion, and it's all speculation, and we have flying cards, which I do like to see. There she is, Queen of Wands. And just read energy, and disclaimer in the box below. I've got Fluffy sidling past little dog. Now she's changed her mind and decided to go out the cat flap. Clever girl. Fluffy is quite fed up. Little dog has been spending more time with us than was supposed to happen. Fluffy has had enough. Absolutely had enough. I think so has little dog. Wants his mummy. Anyway, mummy is coming back in a few days, hopefully, and calm will descend again on our home, hopefully. 12 card reading. Meghan Markle's a year ahead. What does it have in store? Previous reading, which you don't know about, and you will never see, was quite clear about what Meghan had in store for her. The thing we all think she has in store for her, perhaps. But let's see what this version of events wants to tell us. Always interesting when I find myself redoing a reading for whatever reason. It's a way of testing the energy. It's a way of testing me and the energy. That's always a good thing to be able to do that. Two of Swords in reverse is our signifier for the energy for her year. That for me is a decision that she's been avoiding, or someone's been avoiding, that is now going to unfold. A reluctant decision, something that she really doesn't want to happen. Not necessarily what the keywords tell us: indecision, thinking twice, confused, stalemate. I think there has been that energy recently, certainly in the last 6 months, a kind of a stalemate. I've read on that actually, between Harry and Meghan. For me, as a tarot reader, that card, Two of Swords in reverse, means it's time to cut something. It's time to make a very difficult decision you don't want to make. You've been avoiding it for ages, but done. Interesting, but that has shown up. Okay, let us see. Squiffy card, never mind. Public profile. Public profile. Ooh, 8 of Cups. Slinking away, disappointed, dissatisfied, leaving behind. Yeah, okay. So, confirming previous reading. And a different take on the previous reading. Never mind, I'll try not to refer to the previous reading. I'm referring to something you haven't seen. 8 of Cups is just literally walking away. Admitting defeat, really, and walking away, and sorrow, leaving something painful behind. Her relationship with Harry, her relationship with the royal family, her relationship with the public. Who knows? But she's leaving something, and it's going to be public, it's going to be seen, it's going to be looking at someone who's had enough of some kind of a struggle and has made a decision to leave. Maybe she's the one who calls it quits Even though Harry is the one who seems to have disappeared from the marriage, she might be the one who publicly calls it quits at some stage. We'll get there. Money card, second house, money. Ooh. We've got the 9 of Swords, and it's in reverse. It's the card of stress, anxiety, insomnia, nightmares, all of that stuff. It's been a big worry for her. In reverse, you could, if you were feeling charitable, say that her money worries are going to lessen. One possible reading of that 2 of Swords could be as a result of some sort of settlement. I tend to think that those money worries might get a bit worse next year. That's how I'm reading the energy. Either way, it's not good. It means that there has been trouble. Trouble might intensify, or if there has been trouble, something comes along, a little bit of a breathing space for her, a little bit of light relief on the financial front, but I don't think it's big enough to save the day. Let's look at siblings. Samantha, the lawsuit ongoing, relationship there has been problematic. We've got the 2 of Wands. It's a plan. She's got an action plan for how to deal with Samantha. She's got lawyers who seem quite capable of getting their own way in courts in the United States, as the lawyers in the UK seemed quite capable of getting their own way in the courts in the UK. Isn't it interesting? That as a rather sad reflection on justice as it is meted out at this time in the world, my personal opinion. But that's just like, okay, well, I can survive it. I can do what I have to do. I've got a team, and it's okay. It's not giving me panic. It's, here we go again. We can sort this out. We did it before. We can bang it on the head again and make it go away. That's what's coming through there with that 2 of Wands. I don't think there's any particular drama that's going to happen there. The drama is happening over here. So let's look at home. The home front, wherever home is. Is it Montecito? Is it Mudslide Mansion? Is it San Ysidro Ranch? Is it a little apartment in Los Angeles somewhere? Where is home? What's going on with home? Page of Pentacles. That's a deal. Do they sell Mudslide Mansion? It's the kind of energy you would expect if someone was negotiating a sale, making an offer on something, a message about finances. It looks to me like either a down payment on her own place, wherever and whatever that is, small, not huge, not buying an Oprah style mansion somewhere, not buying half of Hawaii. Page of Pentacles, and offer a down payment, a settlement, that kind of thing. That's what's going on there. So security around the home, but I think it's because something is sold, something is bought, some kind of settlement happens for her, which could be why there's a slight lessening of that anxiety and the money area of this reading, that at least the home situation stabilizes for her. We're reading her energy. Some people might think that she deserves to be in tent city somewhere, given her behavior, her treatment of her family and her husband's family. But okay, this is her energy and her reading and her year ahead, and it looks like home front stabilizes, and maybe that's why she doesn't have to stay up all night wondering what's going to become of her. And anyone out there who's having to stay up all night and wondering what's going to become of them financially and on the home front, I know times are tough, and you have my sympathy. Children, 5th house. 8 of laugh. It's the grifting card. My 8 of Pentacles has acquired that energy when it's in reverse. Upright, it's making money, applying yourself to something, mastering something, learning a skill, printing money. Someone very dear in my life likes to say, printing money. It's in reverse, so let's put it back in reverse. Not printing money, not maybe able to monetize them like she would like. Not a cup in sight. In the 5th house of children, nothing there. It's all about money. It's all about merching, grifting, as I say. It's my grifting card. They were accused of being swear word grifters by that Spotify guy. Might try her luck with that. Money is tight over there, we know that. 9 of Swords in reverse, not going to really fly. If she tries it, I think too late. I think people think, who cares? Even that fake card, that AI card of alleged Archie and alleged Lilibet, the fake Christmas card, gained no interest. Only the Daily Mail tried to drum up some noise around it by putting it on the front page. Nobody cared. That ship has sailed. Nobody cares about these 2 children. It's too late to try and profit from them. And yes, I'm saying profit from them. And this is just my opinion. All my opinion. And I now have to let Jack Russell out. And this time I managed to press the pause button and not the stop and delete button. So let's move on to everyday life, work, health, how she spends her time, projects she's working on, what's going on there. Get the King of Cups. Ooh. Okay, that's day-to-day life, and we've got the King of Cups. Now I have to say, and again you're going to have to take my word for it, previous reading, the King of Cups showed up there in the Netflix zone. So because I know that, I'm inclined to think that the King of Cups isn't a hot polo player that she's spending her days with, and that wouldn't be Harry, and I'm being snarky. The King of Cups is more inclined to be working on stuff for Netflix or whoever, still in that zone, still trying to make content, still trying to become Miss Producer, maybe making that silly meet me at the lake thing, something like that, spending her time fiddling around within the movie industry. King of Cups, it's got that or does it have popular appeal? Who's going to give me lots of money to make this? It's got that kind of a feeling. Creative leader, it says. Good people skills, ha ha ha. You can laugh along with me. Tolerant, kind, fatherly. On a charitable day, you could say that she's going to spend time with her elderly father, who apparently isn't much longer for this world. And I'm being a bit snarky because he pops up every now and then telling us that. But I don't think that she's going to be spending her time with her elderly father. They're all a bit of a mystery, the Markles. So don't think that's what that King of Cups means. I think it's Mr. Netflix or similar. Myself. My opinion. Let's look at the marriage. The marriage is the Queen of Swords, and it's in reverse. Sharp tongue, callous, insensitive. It's a cruel energy. It's a cutting energy. It's not as clear as the previous reading where it was quite clear, it was all over, but this is quite venomous. That's not a loving card. That's not Harry and Meghan together side by side, going on 4 rural tours, gazing adoringly, while she gazing adoringly at him when she's not scowling at him. No, she's really, if she's ever sees him, it will be nasty things said, fights, viciousness, accusations, cruelty, very unkind. It's not a divorce card, but we have that energy, the 2 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Cups, walking away energy. So going away with a lot of aggro, a lot of bitterness. The Queen of Swords can get very bitter when she's in reverse. We might hear about it, because I get the idea with that Queen of Swords that we might get, well, certainly we will get tabloids, we will get magazine articles, interviews and things like that, but we might also get Dear Diary type of book there. Just saying. Harry, watch your back. 8th house, death and taxes, divorce settlements as well. Anything there? What do we have there? We got the Chariot. Ooh, okay. Confidence, willpower, driving forward. It could be the wheels being set in motion for that settlement. And if so, she might have her work cut out, because she might run into Prince William energy there. But it's very much the phase that I think everything has been building towards. This is my personal, very cynical take on the situation, that I think this was always the end goal, was a very, very rich settlement at some stage. And I think we might just have arrived at that point with this Chariot energy. That's my take on it. Anyway. Ninth house, 4 royal tours. That's what really was in my mind when I was thinking this reading through. Anything there? Are we going to see any of that again? We've got the 7 of Cups. This is the unrealistic energy of, it's the options card, daydreams, fantasy, delusions, not going to happen. But we might get spin about it. We've already had spin about it from Richard Palmer, talking about Harry and Meghan planning more tours. And everyone's saying, oh, come on. But we might hear about it, and people might get upset about it because here they go again. But I don't think so. I think it's just playing this game, more playing this game for her own amusement is the wrong word. Satisfaction, to make herself feel good about her life choices. Illusion there, 7 of Cups, letting go, walking away is what people are going to be seeing. It's not working. She's going to have to walk away from all of this. And there's no guarantee, just coming back to this previous card, the Chariot, there's no guarantee that she gets her goal. But that's the card of ambition and drive and purpose. And still deluded enough to think she can make these plans, or pretend to be making these plans and make these announcements, and but doesn't look like it's actually going to happen. Thank goodness. 10th house for me is success, leadership, achievement, all of that kind of stuff. So I was saying Netflix. So what do we have? 10th house. Oh yes, success. Okay. I do think that show is going to be shown, probably once they sort out the nonsense around the American Riviera Orchard trademark and all of that, once she agrees to let go of that name and call it something else. 6 of Wands is success. So not surprising, I've got that energy before. It's going to be quite hard to take for anyone who's watching, who's hate watching. But it could be a success because of the hate watching. One of those weird things. But it does look as if somewhere along the line she might even get an award or a nomination or something that she's always wanted, and she'll be able to appear on the red carpet not as someone else's +1 and then be booted off the red carpet. She might actually arrive on the red carpet for her own achievements, even if it's ironic, the nomination, because she's such a terrible cook and such an appalling friend and kills every plant in her garden. Still, it could be fascinating to see. 6 of Wands. So there is some success in this reading, absolutely. Friends, dreams, projects, what's going on. 5 of Swords, fighting card, fighting without scruples, falling out with everybody. I think we've already seen that, because nobody seems to answer the phone. Nobody seems to invite her anywhere. And so I think ongoing. And I think also quite conflicted herself about who she is and what she believes in and what she really wants out of life. Because the 11th house is about your goals, your dreams, your higher kind of purpose in life. What you really want to leave as a legacy in your life. And she doesn't know. 5 of Swords, in a conflict, in a turmoil about something. Can't really convince herself of what her path should be, which is why we got the 7 of Cups there in the 4 royal tours things. Should I be Mummy Diana? and look adoringly at children in third world countries, or should I just be full-on TV producer, executive producer, making tons of money and winning awards and living a life of glamour? She did tell us before she met Harry, when she was preparing the world for her arrival in the royal household, that she was equally at ease in slums and on the red carpet. Yeah, she doesn't know who she is, and that causes a lot of conflict around her and in her. That is my armchair psychology speaking, just my personal opinion. Let's look at the 12th house finally, and that is hidden stuff, problems, addictions, obsessions, time out of the public eye, secrets, all of that tasty stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a similar energy in the previous attempt at this reading. Three of Swords in reverse. She's hiding this from us. The heartbreak, the disappointment, pain, distress caused by mental anguish when upright. And it's healing, it says, apology and forgiveness. She did tell us that 2025, through one of her minions, was going to be the year of forgiveness and peace and forgiveness, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's going to be the year of peace and forgiveness. I do think that that Three of Swords in reverse in the 12th house means that she is trying to hide her own sense of betrayal and hurt from us. We of course know it's there, and thanks to Tarot and all the other people who are in this world, in this little ecosystem, and are speculating about the state of the marriage, the relationship, how she's feeling about her life and what she's accomplished as a former working member of the royal family. Very disappointed, very hurt. You can see the hurt if you go around on social media and look at those adjacent accounts. The hurt is off the charts, and in my opinion, quite again, let me stress, quite dangerous. That's my inexpert opinion. Three of Swords in reverse. It's going to show up with this Queen of Swords when she gets her quill out and starts scratching away with it. Mein Kampf kind of a vibe there with the Queen of Swords. We're all going to hear about it. So uncomfortable energy financially, hidden sorrows and griefs and upset and loss and all of that. Samantha, she's got under control. Property deal down here, I suspect. Kids, can't merch them, not interested. That's my very dark opinion. Netflix, which is going to work. Six of Wands, money, trying to push through some kind of deal, settlement, stuff like that with the royals as a result of this, and still deluded, still trying to pretend things that really nobody is going to fall for. We're all past falling for this pretend stuff that she's loves to do, but nobody's going to fall for it. And big decision time, decision point. This could be it. This could be it. And let's hope it is. I thought last year was it. Well, this year, we're still in 2024 as I'm doing this. I was certain that it was it. I think it was it privately. It looks like it could be it publicly in 2025. That is my personal opinion. That is my reading. That is the end of the readings for 2024. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support. And I wish you all a very peaceful and a very prosperous new year, and may all your dreams come true.